Hi, and welcome to the inaugural podcast slash YouTube cast of Pompous Opinions. My name is Snowman. Joining me today is WinterIce and ninjariderwannabe. We're just here to talk about some nonsense and play some video games. So, how you guys doing this evening?
We're tired.
Very tired.
Oh, yeah, that was the longest pause in internet history.
That's because we're tired.
Oh, okay.
It's
So,
11 p.m. California time on a Wednesday.
You guys act like you have jobs that require you to get up at 5 or 6 in the morning or something like that.
What?
Snowman, why are we doing this?
Because, we're just so bored with regular life that we thought we'd jump in on the streaming game and join everybody else and, just get on the bandwagon here.
Yay for bandwagons.
Mm-hmm. Tonight we're playing Ghost in the Shell, which is a game about shooting other people.
Yeah, a game based off of Ghost in the Shell standalone complex. Basically a Call of Duty version, if you will.
Basically one of the more popular Japanese animes.
Is there any Japanese anime that isn't popular? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, there's tons of them.
Oh,
This
okay.
is one of the older ones. That's why it's popular, or more.
Oops. Man, these long pauses that we're having are not going to make anybody that's watching this or listening to this happy. They're just going to think that we're...
Well,
It's gonna take time,
this
to
is
get
the
used
tough
to
part.
it.
We're playing a video game, and then you got to talk about random stuff.
You gotta give us a topic though to talk about.
Well, yeah, and that was where I was headed with what we're playing tonight. So, for instance, this is a game where it's trying to compete with Counter-Strike and Call of Duty and all these other big arena shooters, and they've made a design choice that I feel is very interesting and very confusing at the same time, and it has to do with the accuracy of the bullets in these games. So, for instance, you can just have any regular old gun, and that's in any other game. You'll zero your reticle in over your target, you'll fire, and you just constantly miss. There's not been a game that I've experienced where I've had more time in front of opponents who are shooting at me than this game. And I'm just super confused by it.
Well, you got to think too. This is kind of a new game still, so they got to be working out the bugs. But I think this is still an early release, is it not?
Yeah,
Beta.
Yeah, they technically say that it's a beta, but everything's in beta now. It's like Warframe's been in beta for the past 4 or 5 years or something.
Oh, that game's never going to be quote unquote finished.
Yeah.
Just like Star Citizen.
That is true, though. Yeah.
Don't bring that up.
Is that a sore spot still?
That's a sore spot. We really want that one to be done.
It's a sore spot of spending $350 and then realizing you were duped.
Well, I don't know. To be fair, we don't know if we've been duped yet.
Yeah, we definitely
That's the reason
don't.
why I have not bought a ship yet.
Yeah. I really don't understand why you haven't contributed. I mean, it's only been 4 or 5 years since I started development. You really need to get in there and give the developer your money.
It's been less
Yeah,
than
but
that,
see,
hasn't it?
No.
Not at
Oh
all.
my God.
It's, I believe the Kickstarter started in 2011 or 2012, something like that.
Damn.
Yeah, it's been quite a while. I mean, they are attempting one of the most massive projects that's ever been attempted.
It's purely crowdfunded.
Yeah, that's purely crowdfunded.
Very true.
Ugh.
It's just a completely insane thing to think of. And I like how all of the articles that are released about how negative everybody is about what we were just saying about, oh man, I've spent all this money and it's been so long in development, and then there were some different articles saying that some other game studios were like, oh yeah, we could have got the same project done for way less money in only a couple of years. And you're just thinking, no. Because if you could have done it, then you would have done it, and we'd already have that game.
Ah.
Damn. I hate this game.
I like it, but more for the
I don't
atmosphere
hate it,
than
it's
anything else.
It's just been a while since we played, so we're really rusty.
Blah, blah,
Blah, blah, blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah.
I just keep walking into this room and letting myself get killed, apparently. I like how there's
no
bits
kidding.
of lag in this game that on my screen when I see is I'll see like one bullet just tag me in the stomach, and he had to have been spraying for however long, and I'm like, really?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Then the lucky
That doesn't make any sense
headshots
at all.
with this game are just ridiculous, where just because of the accuracy thing that I was talking about, the bullet spread is so weird. Like I mean, I don't know if it makes sense in real life. I'm not a gun expert, but I know that it doesn't make sense based on the other games that I've played. And so when that accuracy factor just doesn't make sense for what you're doing, you start firing, and then all of a sudden there's all this spread
But
that
are
just...
you... Well, no, I mean, are you just holding down the trigger when you aim at someone, or are you actually, like, burst firing and trying to be precise with your shots?
Depends on what weapon I'm using. Most of the time I'll try to, burst fire and be precise. But even with that, your gun just goes everywhere.
Oh, jeez.
Right now I'm using the shotgun because it's what I find to be the easiest weapon for me to use.
Ooh, almost got 2 kills right there.
Yeah, okay. That doesn't make any sense at all.
Oh, I'm pretty sure something's gonna get past this century.
That's another thing. Like I just love how like you'll do things that definitely don't make sense. Like you'll just be point blank range on someone, and then you'll just fire the shotgun right into their gut, and they'll just kind of turn around and hit you and kill you. And you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, because that makes
Yeah,
a
I
lot
see
of
what you mean
sense.
now, though, because I'm looking at, like, when I'm single firing my rifle, and I'm watching bullets go, instead of straight out the barrel, they're just kind of going off to the left or the right, and it's like, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It almost doesn't even matter if you're spraying and praying or not.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter. It's just one of those things where, like, yeah, there may be, like, really skilled people that can do a really good job at, figuring out exactly where their bullets are going to go and, learn how to play this particular game and its own nuances, but it's definitely not a intuitive scenario whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's too much luck.
Yeah, there is too much luck. I mean, on the one hand, I will admit that the first time that I played it, even with the whole too much luck factor, I really did enjoy not having the scenario where everybody that I'm playing against online that just has way more time to play games than I do, being at a level of accuracy that's just beyond what I could ever expect to be at in my own life unless I just quit my job and played these games. And, so you just come around a corner and they're just like, oh, gotcha. Like every second you're just coming around corners and people are just headshotting you, and I'm like, oh, I didn't realize that I was playing CSGO. And
CSGO.
like that,
I'm finding I'm having a better time hitting things just by hip firing.
Yeah, it is a very strange thing. Like the M4A1, the basic rifle, I've gotten more kills hip firing than I have aiming down my sights with that weapon. And we got defeated because we're all just so terrible.
Yeah, serious noobs here.
Mm-hmm. I just can't even emote my level of disappointment with our failure, guys. We just let our team down.
Did you just say ebook?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Wow. That's it's kind of pompous.
Yeah.
There, Snowman.
Way to try to plug the name of the show. Jesus.
Yeah. Shameless plug, of course.
What do I even want to call you? Because saying ninja sounds too cool. And I could call you a rider, but that sounds a little weird.
I really should update that name, seeing as how I do ride a ninja now.
That was not a
Ooh,
euphemism.
fancy.
He's talking about a motorcycle named a ninja.
Yeah, because it's a ninja. Yeah, awkward silence on that one. Wow.
Well, there's nobody here listening to us or watching our video whatsoever. We have 0 fans at this point, so that awkward silence was really,
Well
really
deserved,
amazing.
no.
Yeah, it was well deserved. Actually, I think I'm gonna ask my wife to listen to this tomorrow, and she'll probably listen to 5 minutes of it, and then she'll be like, "You guys suck."
This is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. This is probably the worst podcast we'll ever do, ever.
Yes, exactly.
Oh,
It's like
wait.
my favorite
Well, it's
thing
better
that
than here.
my supervisor had said at work. He's like, right now, I am the worst that I can ever be, and I'm only going to get better from here. And I was like, I get what you're trying to say, but that's also really fucking stupid.
You know what
Like-
it sounds like? Sounds like a liberal.
It's just like, I'm the worst I will ever be. I don't know if I want to work with you then. like really?
Watch him get worse. They'll get worse.
I know.
Yeah, he's just gonna be terrible, and just get more terrible as everything goes.
The guy in the chat, I'm gonna knife somebody. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
You
You're
go get
really
him,
going out
sucker.
on a limb there, buddy. I could not imagine a moment where you might think that you might want to do something like that in this game to somebody.
Damn, get a double kill. And a triple kill.
Awesome job.
That's what this game needs.
What?
What's that?
Shorter respawn shields? That's...
That and Diablo. I mean, not Diablo. Unreal Tournament style kill thingies.
Kill thingies. Okay. Why don't you elaborate a
do what?
little bit more? Because I
Yeah,
think
you know,
what you...
you get a headshot, double kill.
It's being
All
Quake.
that. Well, yeah, it's an Unreal
Oh,
Tournament
jeez.
as well.
Oh, jeez.
That's where I know it.
Headshot. Double
Yeah.
kill.
I don't remember
That's
that
a-
being an
like a rocket.
early Quake arena. I only remember that being an Unreal Tournament.
I also only
Oh,
remember
jeez.
Unreal Tournament,
Jeez.
but I never played Quake, so I can't really say.
Well, I remember one of the cool things about Quake was that you had the ability to go in and edit what the bots would say to you. So you could change their text, and I used to love doing that to freak out my friends. Back in the day, I'd be like, oh yeah, no, you guys were totally playing online. And yeah, these guys are a bit weird. And so I'd type just like the most random, messed up things about people's moms into the chat, and they'd be like, dude, what the hell?
It's hilarious.
I thought so. I mean, and this
Yeah.
is back when we're talking about like DSL was the thing, so I don't even know why they thought we were online.
Oh, I never had DSL. It was straight from dial-up to cable.
Well, they were about the same time, so that's not.
Yeah, that's true. But I never really played like Unreal Tournament. I don't think I've ever played Unreal Tournament, as a matter of fact.
It's a good game. Just give it a try.
Never that lucky.
Behind us.
So Unreal Tournament is
Ooh.
pretty awesome. I mean, you know, it's got crazy techno music, and it's
And a sniper.
bullet accuracy is something that I really, really like. because unlike this game or
This
even
game.
some of the other games we've played, your shots just pretty much go where you tell them to go. And you know,
I
I
don't
get
know. I mean, I'm pretty good at COD, but I mean, then again, what 10-year-old isn't?
that.
Valid point, well made.
Realistically, we're all just a bunch of 10-year-olds.
Wow.
I can't hit anything this round whatsoever. Man.
Cheese sauce. That was bad aim. What was my key again to like decrease my sensitivity? There we go.
I wish there was a key to decrease your sensitivity in real life.
Oh wow, that's deep, bro.
It was less deep and more of a sex joke. So
Oh,
Which was also sexual.
lame.
yeah.
Sexual innuendo.
I like that you think that was lame, and you're all like, "Man, I thought we were gonna have a party about the feels."
I thought we were gonna get all aboard the feels train. Woo woo.
God, that respawn shield though.
Gosh dang it, dude. My aim right now is god awful. This game's like mouse filters.
It's terrible, right?
Don't
I have my
understand.
sensitivity turned all the way down and it's still like jumping all over the screen.
Like I have my acceleration all down, which is usually what causes it. It's just like, ugh.
See, like right there, I
What's
just
going
got
on with
3 kills. And I never would have gotten away with what just happened in any other game, but because of the terrible, terrible accuracy, my enemies just couldn't hit me that well. Like, in any other game, I would have been dead, just instantly.
Well, I don't see any other game.
I guess you're right. Probably just call any other popular shooter like this is what I was referring to.
Ah.
That's not free to play.
Is this really gonna be free to play, you think?
They said it
Maybe
was. I mean,
A pay to win?
I'm gonna go with pay to win.
well,
Or,
It feels like a
$300.
pay to win. Feels like another black site. Or black light.
yeah,
Light.
Blacklight Retribution. I don't know about pay to win with this one, because based on everything so far, I have so much stuff unlocked from what I got from the like booster things that you bought and like the initial like founders pack. Like here, you know, go ahead and spend $30 or $50 or whatever. And those weapons don't exactly give me an advantage. Like there's one weapon called a
Oh my
K22, which is like a direct upgrade in stats from the M4A1, what you see in the character screen. And those direct upgrade in stats just mean absolutely nothing. Like the gun behaves even worse. Like I've gotten more kills with the base M4A1, which has directly worse stability and accuracy and damage, and it just works better.
I'm so glad this game is spawning me right in front of the enemy spawn. Because that's the way it should work.
There are a ton of issues with this. I mean, it is in beta, but
That's all stuff that's going to be worked out eventually. One thing I want your guys' opinions on is the 50 caliber sniper rifle. So one thing that I'll say is that they originally had it set up so that it was a one-hit kill to the body, which I've always found that I liked whenever a game would do that. And there's only like a couple of other games that have done that because it makes sense that a 50 caliber rifle would do that. And I mean, maybe in terms of gameplay balancing, it doesn't make sense. But just in terms of like seeing the fact that, oh, hey, it's a 50 caliber
Why
rifle.
do you put a 50 cal?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, why put a 50 cal if you're not going to freaking blow a hole in somebody?
Exactly. And so they changed it so that it's no longer a one-hit kill to the body. And I now find the weapon kind of useless unless you're with a team that can, you know, just tag people and then you can finish them off with the gun.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I mean, the hitboxes in this game, plus the accuracy, I mean, granted, they've improved the hitboxes a little bit since when it first started, because when it first started, you could aim the sniper rifle at somebody's head, and me and one of my other friends have tested this out. Just downrange from somebody, we both stood still, opposite teams. I point the rifle and the reticle of the scope right at his face. I fire, and the bullet just goes right through his head because the accuracy was off just by a smidge. So it grazes him, but because of the hitboxes, it actually went through his physical representation, but the hitbox was too small for it to actually register a hit. And I'm like, that's just bad gaming.
Damn. Same defeat as last time.
Well, it's going to happen. So, with that defeat, thank everybody who is watching this or listening to this right now, because you guys are the first ones to watch or listen to this online. And we'll be back with more episodes at a later date and time. Not sure when, because we're pretty lazy, but we'll let you know. Thanks for stopping by.
You notice how none of us laughed at that? None of us laughed at that. Like, that's how true it is.
Yeah.
That's how true it is of how lazy we are.
So lazy.
Lazy. It took us 2 hours to get this set up tonight. And
Which is pretty quick, to be perfectly honest.
I am just not...
Yeah, but we were hemming and hawing.
Yeah.
See, now we're too lazy to even joke off that joke.
And not only that, I'm too lazy to even stop the recording. Just play another round.
Another round. I don't know if I want to get my butt handed to me again.
That's okay. We'll win this time. I have faith in you. You can do this. You can win it for the team.
Yeah, you guys.
I need an invite.
Did you leave?
I did.
Oh, you suck.
I left. I got the hell out of that shit game.
Oh, you guys both suck. Now I'm in here by myself.
Okay, have fun.
You know what? I'm just going to exit. As a warning, exiting,
yeah.
you'll be penalized for leaving in the middle of a match. I don't care.
You know what? Is that
What are
an
you gonna
actual
do?
thing with
Call
that
the
game?
cops?
Yeah, what do you-
Is that an actual thing with that game where like you lose, it actually docks you?
No,
or
it just
something?
it's warning you that you are gonna miss out on any possible EXP you've earned during that match. That's all it
I'm
is.
pretty sure the penalized means you're gonna get something like negative in return, like being timed out or something like that. Because that's how it is in CS:GO. If you leave a ranked match, then you get timed out for like I can't remember, like 10 minutes or something like that, 5 minutes.
Huh.
Yeah,
You
which is
can't join another competitive game.
pretty lame because, like I said, I always hate that I find when we get into a game with a bunch of like people that just play the game nonstop and you're just getting murdered. I'm like, you know what? Maybe you guys should find a way to make matchmaking a little better and put me in with anybody else that's maybe at my skill level.
Right?
Like, you know, someone that plays the game like a couple hours a night, not somebody that sits here and makes a living on YouTube.
You mean like you and I and the man over there want to do?
We're not making a living. We make $0.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, don't you? I mean, that'd be cool, right?
Yeah, of course it'd be cool. Then I
Yeah,
would
if we
quit
get
my
popular
job
enough.
in a heartbeat. I would quit my job so hard. I would.
Would you do it really hard?
Oh yeah, I would do it so hard.
Like would you
Really hard.
just drop it?
I would drop it like it was
Drop
hot.
it hard? Just take your computer all the way back to your boss, just drop it on his desk, and be like, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done, and this is gonna be my life from now on. Right after I'm done telling my boss off, I'm gonna be, please watch my channel.
Right?
Yeah,
Please.
And spread the word. You know what? Would you mind if I used the company email to send a mass email to everybody about watching my channel?
Now that's a great way to get fired.
Yeah. But it was so worth it because it brought me $5 of ad revenue.
That's right. Now that's thinking. That is entrepreneurial.
Yep, definitely.
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna go with that.
All right, and on that bombshell.
No.
No.
God.
No, don't do the Top Gear thing.
No.
Oh, gosh.
Rest in peace. Come on.
That's not even sore. That's like painful still.
It is very
They don't even do it
painful.
on the new version.
They didn't? I haven't seen the new version yet.
No, they don't. They don't. They made a joke out of it, and then now they don't do it.
Really? They made a joke out of it on the first episode, and then they just
The very
ended?
first episode. Yeah. Matt LeBlanc just started doing it, and Chris Evans stopped him, which was actually really funny, because Matt LeBlanc. So.
I would just let Matt LeBlanc do whatever he wants. I'd be like, you know that one movie you were in? I really, really liked it.
That one movie? Oh, you mean that show that was on for like...
No, I'm not talking about
15
Friends.
seasons?
I'm talking about Lost in Space.
Oh my gosh.
What?
He had that cool helmet that just like built armor all over himself. You guys don't remember that movie?
This is my Lost...
And there was a space crab, and it infected somebody. Space spider.
Sounds really familiar. I'm not gonna lie.
It sounds like a video game.
It wasn't. Well, it might have been a
sounds like
video game.
to you.
There, you know what? Nowadays, you might as well think that video games are just like Rule 34. That if there is something of it, that there's gonna be a video game of it. So, like, no joke. There's just like a shitty video game for everything you can think of.
Did we just totally nerd out and make a 4chan?
God.
Hey,
Jesus.
you can't really nerd out about porn. I mean,
Whoa. Well, you could, but whatever. What?
yeah. I mean, I guess you could if you're, into that sort of thing.
I think this has gone on too long.
Really?
Just just a little bit.
Just a little bit too long? I think it's fine. I think we need 5 more hours of this. Is what I think we need.
Jay,
No.
Snowman, tell me you recorded an outro for this.
Yeah, earlier, and then you guys laughed at me.
I didn't
Yeah.
laugh.
That was the outro?
I don't laugh.
What?
I
Okay.
have zero emotion.
No, we don't have an
I thought that
outro.
was the intro.
What should... No, what? No, that... I recorded the intro when I said it.
Uh-huh.
So our outro should just be, for now, we'll come up with something later, something fancy, or not. I don't know, but for now, I'll just say bye. Say bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
All right, good night.